Greg, Brian, and MJ, the Rock 95 Morning Crew on Barrie's Rock Station, Rock 95.
I'm ready for the good guy test.
You're ready for the good guy test?
I think so. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to expect here.
What spurred this is on Thursday there, I was outside of my house picking up somebody's garbage that they illegally dumped that's been blowing around for weeks.
So you're helping you and your neighbors.
So I put my gloves on and I'm picking it up, and it's gross and it's disgusting, and it's been out there for a while.
So you think you're being a good guy?
Yeah, I think that's good guy behavior.
Sure.
Now, could I see you doing that? Don't answer that. We'll keep it there. Okay, so I have a series of questions here. I've got 7 questions.
All right.
I want you to be honest. You could lie to us, but I want you to be honest.
I'll be honest.
We'll find out if you're a good guy. Now, 7 questions, MJ. How many does he have to get for him to be a certified good guy?
Certified good guy, 6.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
I think that's good.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I've never gotten 6 out of 7 of anything in my life.
5, you're all right. 5, you're like, you're not a bad guy at
be
5.
honest, Craig.
Wow. All right.
If someone waves at you in traffic to go ahead, do you always wave thanks every time?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
I know. Now we're like sizing one up. Do we believe that?
You know why? Because and then I complain about or I brag about how I just did that, and that nobody else does that anymore.
Yeah. About waving?
Yeah. Oh, it's about 10%.
Oh, I always wave.
I'm waving. I over thank.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes
I'll really accentuate your
Sometimes
wave?
I do it, and I'm like, I don't think he saw that.
All right, we
and I'm
believe
waiting
you.
until
We
he
believe you.
Hold on.
Hold on.
No, roll down the window.
All right, number 2. If your neighbors left their garbage bins out and it's been 2 days still out, would you wheel them back up for them?
Probably not.
You wouldn't, eh?
No.
You just leave them out there?
Yeah.
Would there ever be a threshold of a point of time where you go, okay, I'll bring them up for them? No.
I just, to be honest, I think I'd be clueless on the whole situation, right? Like, maybe my wife would point it out and say, boy, those garbage bins have been out there for a long time, but I just would be oblivious.
If it's like you knew that for whatever reason they couldn't get to them, like if they asked, hey, I'm feeling ill, can you bring the garbage?
If they asked me to do it or whatever.
No, originally.
But would I take it upon myself to just touch somebody else's garbage without their permission?
You
I
know
don't know.
It's a lot funner to go in the house and complain to your spouse about how lazy the neighbors are.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's a no. Okay.
I got to get the rest right.
Yeah.
You're going to a grocery store.
All right.
You grab a cart. It's got a wonky wheel.
Yeah.
Maybe you use it, but when you're done with it, do you put it to the side so that no one else gets that wonky wheel cart that doesn't really move well?
Oh, I had a wonky wheel cart the other day. It was so loud, and it was so much a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting. You know what? The answer is no, and I'll tell you why. Because, and I worked at a grocery store, they'll just put it back.
Yeah. Putting it to the side does nothing.
They're not going to put it in the back room and start working on it. So they're going to be like, you know what? Somebody will use this.
Which grocery store? We know they're not good guys. There you go. Okay, that's the test. Do you laugh at a joke you didn't hear? Just to be polite. Do you do it? Honestly.
We all do it.
Will you?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think we all kind of do it.
I've done it for sure.
Yeah, like, ha, ha.
What if they quiz you on it? What if they say, what do you think of that joke? And you're like,
I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah.
I probably do it without knowing that I do it. But if you're asking me this, I'll be like, no, I'm not going to do that.
You're like, I laugh when it's funny, and that's it.
I know, I don't do that.
Do you laugh at a joke when it's not funny?
That's the whole trick question.
Yeah. No, you said you didn't hear.
You didn't hear it.
She said if it's not funny.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference, right? Mm-hmm. So if I didn't hear it, I don't know. But if it's not funny, yeah, I've laughed at bosses' jokes.
I think those are right in the same realm.
Are they?
Yeah, depending on who you're talking to. You didn't hear it, not funny.
I'll say yes then.
You just go along laughing.
I'll say
right?
yes to that.
It's a polite move. If you see someone taking a group photo, you step up and offer to take it for them?
My husband does this all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I find it kind of like irritating. I'm like, we were walking, we were busy, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to take a picture.
No, but if they come to me and say, can you take a photo, I'll say yes. I will, yes, but I will never offer and it's a simple reason. I'm terrible. So I'm being a nicer guy by letting somebody else take the job and getting a professional photo.
Do you take more than one photo? Do you take like several? Oh, hope one of those works.
Well, now I
Instead of
do,
the phone,
yeah, because you got the phone, right? So
That's
you can
true.
take like 6 or 7 and I tell them that too. I go, I took 7 for you.
Right. We love that.
They look at him, he did horrible. They ask the next guy coming down.
I once heard about a guy who puts his thumb in the photo.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and then he was never asked again to do it. And he went, it's perfect. Girlfriend thinks I suck at taking photos. Number 6, do you tell someone if they have something in their teeth? You just let them walk around, go about their day.
I can't really say I've ever had that issue. I'll tell my wife.
What about me or
My wife?
MJ?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I think so. Like you had something in your face, on your face. Like I don't see your teeth much, but if you had something on your face, I'd probably say something.
Like
Got
a
little
pimple?
something.
No, not a pimple. You can't do anything
You got
about a
another
pimple.
hair
You
growing
can
out of
go
your
deal
cheek.
with it.
No, I think that's
mind you.
embarrassing.
Yeah, you don't say a pimple.
You know.
That person, everyone is aware when they have a pimple. I don't need you pointing out that.
But if you ate something creamy and you left some on your mustache,
I got a little smudge.
yeah,
right there.
I'd tell you that. Would you want to hear that, MJ?
I don't want to
You've
hear
got a
it, but I
little,
want you to tell me because then before I go out in public and humiliate
Little
myself
Alfredo
further.
on your mustache. I hope not.
I'll go to people and say, "Do I have food in my teeth?"
This is the most important one, I think. This is our final one, number 7. At a movie theater, do you wait till there is a loud part in the movie to open your snacks?
100%. And I wait till there's a loud part in the movie to cough and sneeze and any kind of noise that I make. Yes,
You're an okay guy.
I'm an okay
Right.
guy.
You're
I'm not a
an
good
okay
guy.
guy.
Rock 95.
Every Monday, we kind of reconvene in here after not seeing each other for a couple of days, and sometimes we go over some of the things we've watched on the weekend, that kind of thing. I have a feeling that Brian's about to give us a what for, MJ, for recommending a movie of some sort.
Yeah, you did. So, I mean, I've been on a hunt for the past couple months of watching all kinds of old movies that I feel like people should see in their life.
Right.
That I
Me too.
hadn't seen.
Me
and
too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I just want to be able to have the references and know them. So
Sure.
last week, we had a trailer come out for the new Cape Fear movie.
Oh, right.
With Javier Bardem. And you guys are talking it up. Oh, have you seen it? I go, no, I haven't seen it. I've heard of it, right? I think a lot of people have heard of it. I don't
The
know how many
original
people have
film,
seen it.
or not the original, but the 91. Yeah, the 90s film, yeah.
So you guys are talking it up, and yeah, the new series is coming out, so you want to have some sort of reference point. And then MJ goes, Brian, you should really watch this movie. And I'm like, okay, here's our recommendation, right? So my girlfriend's been watching all these old movies with me as well. So I say to her, I got one. We're not going to watch the trailer. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're just going to turn it on. So we're sitting there with our new dog, sitting there watching the movie.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And it doesn't always happen, but for the most part, in a movie, there's one character that's usually safe.
Right.
That's usually the dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not in Cape
I
Fear.
forgot
Here's
about that.
recommending the movie.
He's the first victim.
We're sitting there.
I
That
can't believe
dog's
I
dead.
forgot about that. You're
Forgot
right.
about that. The dog killer.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
nice. My girlfriend
sorry
goes,
about
oh, my
that.
God, he's dead. I go, oh, gee.
Well, at least they didn't show it.
Exactly.
We're sitting there with our brand new dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about watching like Urban Legend, that 90s film, and there's the dog in the microwave?
Oh, my
Are you
goodness.
recommending other dogs?
Perhaps skip that one. then, Brian.
Tell your girlfriend I'm so sorry.
I was just about to say,
I
you don't
forgot about that.
You don't usually actually see the murder of a pet in a
No,
movie.
it's just the kind of like,
If it dies, it's
rarely
there.
happens.
It rarely does happen.
You
yeah.
know, and you picked one that it did.
Because you'll see people online all the time. If an animal's dead, I'm out of here.
Yeah, there was a horror movie that was about a dog, and they're like, if something happens to
Yeah,
that
that's right.
dog,
Yeah.
you're like, let's not have that happen.
Yeah.
So how'd you enjoy the movie
Cape
otherwise?
Fear, dead dog.
Rock 95.
Yesterday we did the good guy test on me.
Yeah.
We've determined I'm an okay guy.
Yeah, you're an
right?
okay guy. I
Good.
think
Yeah.
Good's a strong word.
it was 7 questions. I think you got 4.
Yeah, but I was honest. I'm an honest guy.
No, we wanted you to be. Listen, it's not about honesty. It's about.
But if you're not honest, then you're not a good guy, and
Yeah,
that's another
true.
point.
Are you
against
lying? That should be the last question. Are you lying about any of
Anything.
these? Yeah.
Don't come up with the questions.
All right.
Okay?
Well,
But we did get a couple texts.
I was going to say, we got the people out there. They got their other questions.
Yeah,
for us.
so I've got 3 more for you. Let's
Oh, okay.
see how you answered these. We already know you're an okay guy.
Okay, guy. All right, so let's do this.
705-721 Rock. Are you someone that gives people rides home?
How far are we talking?
I mean, the fact you have to ask that question, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if I'm going home and you got to head to Orangeville, you
what
know?
if I had you
Yeah.
give someone a ride home, you give it to their home, which would mean pretty much Barrie.
Barrie. Yeah, I could do that. I've done that.
Yeah.
I offered MJ to do that at the birthday bash, and
He
she lives
did.
all the way across town.
That's right.
And did you do it?
Well, no, somebody else stepped up.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
know what's funny? I've drove MJ home from the birthday
you
bash.
did, yeah.
Great guy.
Nobody else.
guy.
Nobody.
Great guy. You didn't know that? I'm a great guy.
He's a great guy. Good man.
I made the offer.
you did.
Get out of here.
There was just a better guy that stood up.
That's okay. You still get points on the offer.
The offer was there.
Here's another one. Have you ever taken a buddy to an event and covered the cost of their ticket?
Oh.
Yes, you must have.
Give me an example of an event.
Like a concert. You're like, hey, I got 2 tickets. What do you say, Phil? What are you doing Saturday? I'll
I don't
take
know.
you along.
First off, I'm not friends with anybody named Phil. Let's see.
You must have in your life.
Covered
Yeah.
the cost of a ticket.
Even
Yeah.
in your younger days. Now that's like a mortgage payment. But, like I'm talking about a $15 show or something like that.
I believe I would
Back in
do
the
that.
day, yeah.
I don't have much of an issue with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it to Blue Jay games for sure.
Oh, there you go.
And then I would
think
say,
that counts.
and then I say, yeah, you pick up the beer.
Right, you pick up the beer, and then you're like, I am going to get
So much beer.
plastic.
Well, let me ask you this:
That was the deal.
if the deal is I get the beer, or you get the beer, does that still make me a good guy? Because now he's paying me back in that aspect. Right?
Yeah, still makes you a good
That's
guy.
a gentleman's deal.
It's
Yeah,
a gentleman's.
it
It's
is
a gentleman's
Yeah, because you don't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know.
I
Yeah.
kind of walked into a gentleman's deal not long ago when I went to that concert a couple weeks ago on a Saturday in Toronto, and I took my friend, and then I was like, hey, you got to drive. I said that to him. And he did, and then he didn't pay for the ticket. And I was like, well, I guess we did that. I guess we just, because I didn't bring it up,
Yeah, right.
and neither did he, and I was like, I guess we just,
And what about the beer?
gentleman's deal. Yeah, we took turns.
See, he is not in on the deal.
No.
Well, he drove.
Oh, he drove.
He drove
Toronto.
downtown Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I did
Good
not
man.
offer to pay for parking. He did. So
Okay.
I feel like it's a deal.
Okay.
All right.
Should work it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's worked out.
It's for,
Yeah, but you should get
No,
the
but we
pencil
should
and
not
paper.
get
It's
it. No, we don't
need that.
nickel and diamond.
Okay, last one. Is there anything you wouldn't let someone borrow? Good guy test. How can you answer that? You're an okay guy?
Well, okay, money excluded, right?
Money- yeah,
That's
money's tough.
that's a tough one. I don't know, man. A car's a tough one. Mm-hmm. I borrow your
Borrow a
car.
car?
yeah.
For what,
friend,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, like if you said borrow the car to go across town just to do something, I'd be okay with it. But if you had to borrow the car to go see your mom,
Yeah. You'd be like, dude, no way. It's your mom.
I don't know. I think a car would be tough.
All the prized possessions, Craig owns a bunch of movies, vinyls,
Oh,
any
yeah.
of your media
What
you
if
would loan.
someone asked to borrow from you love collecting a special type of DVD,
Yeah.
Criterion? What if I asked to borrow a Criterion?
I think
Yeah, I
we-
could do that.
Yeah.
Which one would you want?
Well,
the latest one.
hold on a
The
sec.
latest one
The
is
brand new Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Craig, we're going to see if you're a good guy.
Hold on a sec. First of all, she owns
I
it
own it on
herself.
streaming.
Second of all,
saying.
she still has some DVDs of mine. If you haven't from 14 years ago that you have yet to give back.
WKRP in Cincinnati, everybody.
It's an okay guy off.
And I'm
There
going to
you
tell you something.
Yeah.
I think the rule is if you haven't got it back in 2 years, you're never getting it back.
I own it now.
Enjoy.
Rock 95.
Artemis 2 is up in space. Should be back in the weekend. None of us have seen the coverage of what we were hoping to see. We kind of got the time wrong on this one.
I've got everything wrong since the beginning of timing and missing everything.
You've missed everything.
I know. Yeah.
So there is a spaceship in outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be broadcast on Netflix, and I guess you can get it on NASA's channel or whatever. But I've seen some stuff online, and you just never know what's fake, what's real. There's been a lot of AI, a lot of conspiracy theories, of course.
Right.
You're going to get that what's going on. There's a lot of stories that have been popping up about this as well. We talked about how the toilets are an issue.
Yeah, Craig's like tracking down those stories.
Yeah.
The toilet's not working.
The toilets aren't working. Well, it's a serious thing when you're up there. I mean, we don't think it's serious, but can you imagine if you don't have a toilet?
Because we can always just find another toilet,
They don't just do if it's yellow, let it mellow.
I guess they said something along the lines is that they're good for number 2. It's number 1 they have a problem with when it's regards to the toilets or whatever. And then the other thing that was brought up was, and you never think about anything like this, was flatulence.
Farting.
And I actually just seen an expert on the subject.
A fart expert.
A fart expert.
Yeah, okay. They call it in the big shots.
He talked about how how dangerous it could be.
The gases that come out when you pass gas are flammable. And so that is a major problem, right? And it's hard to make them go away. Yeah, you've got methane and you've got hydrogen. Like, that's the Hindenburg, right? I mean, that would be actually, I'm not going to make a joke about that. But there are these gases that are a problem. And before people went to space, there was a lot of effort put into, like, figuring out how much people would, like, what you could feed them so they wouldn't fart as much.
Right.
And people were super worried about it. And there are great Apollo radio recordings when people didn't know their microphones were on, where they talk about how much gas they're passing and how brutal it is being in that capsule together. So
I would imagine when you have one, I mean, it probably just hangs there.
Yeah.
You know, when we do one.
Well, I wish you had asked the fart expert. What he thought of that? That was his segment.
Linger.
This guy.
What's your resume, sir? You can come on our show and talk about
Anyone who
farting.
knows farts? This guy.
PhD in
pro at it.
flatulence.
There was another clip that I saw floating around, and I didn't know if it was real. I had to Google it a few times because it felt like it was a little bit of a product placement. Did you see what floated by live on broadcast? They're obviously streaming it, and there was like a product that just kind of floated in the air, and they were calling it on the news.
They're only flying 1% further, but it is further from Earth than anyone's ever flown before by 1%, which isn't on its own that exciting. There goes a Nutella bottle. I hope they didn't need that.
Nutella bottle.
So Nutella just kind of floated right across.
But now we know what's causing the flatulence.
That's right. Those are tied together.
Craig, Brian, and MJ, the Rock 95 Morning Crew on Barrie's Rock Station, Rock 95.